Hi everyone, Lamar with Nighttime Canine. In this video, we are going to cover exactly what you're signing up for when you decide to train with us. We'll be going over who specifically our training is for, what that training gets you, how it all works, and we're also going to be doing a walkthrough of our online training platform so you can see exactly what you'll be working through before you begin. Now, make sure to watch this video in full before booking your free consultation. And I say this because our training is not for everyone. But if you have a dog who is 6 months to 10 plus years old, who is completely untrained, they're out of control, they're reactive towards cars, cats, squirrels, dogs, people, they can't handle being around any distractions, they get fearful or easily frustrated, they don't listen to you, they pull you everywhere on the leash, you can't trust them in any environment, you can't have guests over without them going completely crazy. It's stressful to do anything with them. Maybe you've already worked with a trainer, or you've tried things that you've learned off of YouTube and it's just not working. If that's where you're at with your dog and you want to learn how to completely turn that around and build a real relationship with them with clear communication and crystal clear obedience, where they are eager to listen to you around all those distractions, those cats and those dogs and those squirrels and all the craziness going on in our world. They can actually ignore distractions and handle their environments. This is the type of dog that you can take on hikes, to busy beaches, to restaurants, to farmers markets. You can have them off leash anywhere and play fetch and they won't run away and act all crazy. They can run next to you as you bike or as you jog. They are great when you have guests over. They can handle that downtime when you're busy working because they're mentally stable. If that's what you want with your dog, no matter where you are right now, no matter how crazy or reactive or problematic your situation is, if that's where you want to get to with your dog, then our program can help you to transform your life with your dog. And we do that by giving you these skills as a dog handler, by giving you a real dog training education just for your one dog. That is the only way to get long-lasting results in dog training, the absolute only way. Now, any trainer, we could take your dog right now and we could have them trained pretty quickly with us. But then we give the dog back to you, but we can't give you that relationship and that communication that we established with them with us. You need someone to teach you how to do that for yourself so that your dog isn't trained just during sessions when I'm around or just when you're at the dog school. They're trained with you. So you need a step-by-step process like the one we lay out for you so you know exactly what you're doing to get from here to here with your dog. A dog is only as trained as the owner who is handling them. Now, let me reiterate, you do not need to be some expert dog trainer to be able to handle your one dog. But you do need to follow a system that focuses on the basics and lays it all out for you in a way that you can put together piece by piece. That is why my job as a dog trainer is to train you to be able to train your dog. So how does it all work? First off, you need access to the right information. Real training that gets you real results around all the distractions that will inevitably be out there in the world. Some people might say, well, I can get that from this trainer on YouTube or from this book. Now, that training information, it could be great, but if you don't have access to that person on a regular basis to ask questions and problem solve as you work through it, then that information will be useless. Part of learning a new skill is making mistakes, mistake after mistake. It's going to happen. It's part of the process. So if you have that trainer to help make adjustments and give you feedback, then you'll actually be able to capitalize on all that information you are working through to produce results instead of having this dog training thing turn into another failed attempt at learning something new that you started with the best of intentions but couldn't quite figure out how to complete. A trainer holds you accountable. Now, it's not always easy. We're not claiming that it is, but this isn't rocket science that we're signing up for. There is no reason why anyone watching this video can't have a well-trained dog. Now, if you've tried training already, like many of our clients have, and it didn't work, then you might have had the right information, but you didn't have a trainer holding you accountable and helping you make proper adjustments. Or maybe you had the trainer, but they weren't able to get you the right information in a way that you could digest and implement in the long term. That issue is exactly what our online training platform solves. Here, I've laid out absolutely everything I've ever learned about dog training from other trainers and from my own experience in a way that makes the most sense and in an order that I would have wanted to be taught if I was training my first dog. There are 4 sections in the course that you will work through before we meet for our in-person session. That is introduction, orientation, conditioning and prep work, and the last step. You go through this section by section, video by video, while calling me or texting me with any question, any problem. You can call me every day, whatever it takes to get through this and for you to understand what you need to do for your dog. You are not limited to only starting around a session that we book in person from the get-go, where you have to wait for all your questions to be answered in this hour time frame that we're together, and you can't start till you have all of this understanding to begin properly. That is not productive, not effective. So you begin around your schedule and you put as much time and effort into it as you can, because all you have to do is log on to this online platform where everything is laid out for you step by step. And we start off with this introduction section. Now, this gets you primed and ready for training in a way that will help you actually find success in the long term. We do this by starting you off with the first 3 steps that you ever need to begin with as you begin dog training. And we make sure you understand the core value behind our training system in the next video, so you really understand why we're doing things from the get-go. And more importantly, with this last introduction video, we have you order your supplies. Now, this video is a game changer because unfortunately, it's tough to find the right training supplies in dog training. It's not the stuff that you would buy out in the stores. It's not the stuff that's going to be on the top of the list in Amazon. A lot of this is off weird dog websites that we spent years ordering from and narrowing down to give you the best options for absolutely everything you will need to have a positive experience with us. We lay out a budget option and a high-end option. And in this video, you'll see that I screen record myself as I'm going to these websites, so you know the exact product that you need to get, the exact sizing, everything we go over in this video, so that there's absolutely no confusion on the gear that you need to order for your dog so that you can have success in our training. That's all we want you to have with this. So that's a big piece to get started. If you don't understand how to use the supplies in dog training, you're going to struggle a lot. Once we have you properly introduced to the program, you've ordered your gear, we do not just throw you and your dog outside and tell you to figure it out. We start by going over the dog training theory. So in our orientation section, we are focused on you understanding that dog training theory, the why behind everything that we do over the course of training your dog. This section will forever be your foundation of knowledge for becoming a better dog handler for your dog. Now, these 3 videos are the ones we put out onto YouTube for free. So you can go in there, check these out right now, and have a great understanding of a whole section of the course. Now, if you don't understand the basics of why we are doing what we are doing, then you will not be able to problem solve effectively as we progress through training. This first orientation video, How Dogs Learn and Think, we cover things from their perspective because you can't redirect them and teach them until you understand what they're seeing and what they're struggling with and what makes them tick and what helps them learn. Once you've established that, we move on to relationship and ground rules, so you know how to exist with your dog. It's not something that we naturally understand as humans. They're canines, they're different creatures. And what we see through our human eyes and through our human emotions is often the opposite of what they need and what they crave from us. So we completely flip your whole perspective of dogs with this video. And next, we go into the communication system with your dog. Same as the relationship. Often dogs want to communicate in a completely different way than we do. They don't speak a language like us. They're completely different animals. In this video, we provide you with a very specific, narrowed down communication system that will make sense to your dog, that will set you up to actually work through our training and find success. So first, we introduce you to the course and we get you ready for success. Then we get you an understanding of that dog theory. Next, we go into our conditioning and prep work where we start applying the theory. Here, we begin with conditioning part 1, where we start implementing that communication system and that knowledge that we learned in orientation by conditioning our rewards. We teach you how to use treats and how to use toys and how to use all that motivation that is boiling inside of your dog. Now, this video, we jump back between lectures behind the whiteboard to demonstrations outside with the dog. So you're not just listening to me, you're seeing the exact things that you're going to need to be doing with your dog. In this video, we teach you the step-by-step process that we're going to use to teach your dog every single behavior that we're going to work on over the course of training. Once you have that side of the communication system implemented, we move into conditioning part 2, where we go over pressure and leash handling. Now, if you watched the How Dogs Learn and Think video, we cover why we need to be the ones teaching our dogs how to handle stress and pressure productively. It's just like parenting a child. You don't want to coddle them and keep them from the world and then just throw them out there one day and expect them to figure it out there. No, you want to be the one to implement and manufacture stress to teach them those skills so that when they go out into the hectic world, they actually have coping mechanisms that will work. So in this video, we teach you how to fairly and effectively apply pressure, and we teach you how to use these tools and how to handle that leash in a proper way. Now, in this video as well, we also jump back and forth between lecturing behind the whiteboard and also giving you demonstrations so you know exactly what to do when you're outside with your dog. Now that we've applied a lot of that theory during these conditioning videos, we move into pre-training implementation, where we actually begin to restructure your house with your dog, restructure how you come and go with your dog. We teach you how to crate train your dog. We teach you how to greet your dog, how to leave your dog, how to go into different settings with them, how to get into the car with them, and what they need to be doing that whole time in your house between training sessions. Because dog training, it doesn't take up that much time, but all of those hours in between the training sessions are often where people go completely wrong, and they're setting their dog up to be in an unstable headspace and have a lot of difficulty when they get outside to train. So here we really bring all that orientation work, all that conditioning work to really start implementing things in your real life that are going to help you have success as we work through our specific training system and obedience behaviors. Now that you've applied that theory, it's really time for you to execute on the training. So during this last step, we have you run through our course structure and how to create a training plan. So here we give you a basic training focus list where we have the exact behaviors we're going to be working on each week and the phase of those behavior that we're going to be focusing on week to week, as well as the distraction level of the environment that you're going to be working in with your dog during that week. And we give you a weekly training plan calendar, and we teach you how to fill this out. We don't just throw this at you. If you look at this video, we have on the thumbnail, you can see we have a 9-to-5 example and we have a work from home student example where we break down where your dog is going to be that whole day. When you're training, in between sessions, you know what phase you're going to be on, you know where you're going to be going with your dog, what you're going to be focusing on, and it becomes very clear how day to day and week to week you need to structure your life as you're working through dog training so that the success is guaranteed. This isn't something where we're just kind of freestyling, like hopefully this works out, hopefully we know what we're doing. We don't do that with important things in our life. We don't do that with kids. We don't do that with our careers. We set up a plan and we execute on that plan. This whole course is based around 3 things: watching the videos or rewatching the videos, training your dog each and every day, which is very doable. We show you how that isn't such a crazy idea. A lot of people think, oh, I don't have time to train my dog every day. It's kind of like saying, oh, I don't have time to watch my kid every day. It's just not reality. We make it digestible and manageable for you. So we watch those videos, we train every day, and we ask for feedback. You call me, you tell me the problems that you're going through, we help you fix them and find solutions. Now, if you do those 3 things, we've never had a client not have success with their dog. No matter how reactive or how crazy they were or whatever fear or frustration they were dealing with, It can all be alleviated through the right system and through following that step-by-step process. We don't just throw you in here with all these videos and all this coursework and just expect you to figure it out. When you join, we also have a post here that is going to give you the step-by-step process of working through this course that you can reference back to. Now, once you're done with this last step section, you are ready to sign up for our in-person session. So we also have links to the calendar here. I split my time between Bellingham and Bellevue. Now, you don't need me in your area 7 days a week. We're only going to be meeting every week or two, and it's going to take you a few weeks to order your gear, work through the course that's going to be online. But once you're done with that, you can book me for a session. I go every other day, so there's a weekend day in each location, and you can find something that works around your schedule. If you have something crazy going on, we can always adjust. Let me know, but we will find time to get you into those sessions where we work, and I send you away with a game plan for that week. You go work on those things, you rewatch the videos, we come back, we meet again, you get a new game plan, and we continue progressing through that so that you can really work through those issues and see real results with your dog out in the world. Now, that's our course. So how do you get started? Well, our website down here, nighttimecanine.com, is where you purchase the training. You'll see how to do that on there. It's very straightforward. Now, once you purchase that training, check your inbox because we're going to email you an invitation to our school platform. That is the website that the course is on. So when you have that, you can create an account. And once you have that account created, you'll be able to log in through our website. We have a link in the top right corner, or you can bookmark the school page. And I also highly recommend that you download the school app because you're going to be working on there a lot and you want to have that on your phone if that's easier for you to access. And that's what it looks like to work through the Nighttime Canine dog training course with us. I hope that glimpse into everything helped you see what you're getting into. And let me know if you have any questions. DM me, send me an email, check out the rest of our stuff on socials, and book that free consultation so we can get started training your dog.